Hi everybody, it's Brian here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So about 2 weeks ago, I learned about a new website which has drastically and fundamentally helped me in terms of cutting down on the amount of time that I spend searching for resources, tools online to help me with my print-on-demand business and even indeed to help me with my social media promos. And I've been putting it to the test, trying different aspects of this particular website over the past 2 weeks, and I'm now ready to share this particular website with you because I firmly believe that it's going to be an amazing resource to help you cut down the amount of time you spend in terms of trying to find these various websites and resources so that you can spend more time creating and obviously driving more traffic to your print-on-demand business. So with that said, let's head over to my computer right now so that I can show you that website. Okay, so welcome to my computer screen, and as you can see here, we have the website in question up on screen, and the name of this website is 𝗲𝗃𝗲, and the website address is v3.thestocks.im. Don't worry about trying to write it down now. I will leave a link to the website in the description box below. But let's take a look at why this can be such a useful tool for you with respect to your print-on-demand business. Now, as many of you know, we're always on the search for various tools to help expedite the process of creating designs, to creating mock-ups, to creating social media posts. It's going to basically condense the amount of time that we spend working on these things so that we can upload, we can promote more, we can drive more traffic to our respective print-on-demand businesses, and hopefully land more sales. And I really believe, after using this particular website now for about the last 2 weeks, that this can be a real useful tool in your arsenal of tools for creating things for your print-on-demand business. Now let's take a look at what we've got here on this website so we can see how well and how versatile this tool, this website can be for you as well. So when you open up the website, basically you are going to be brought to obviously this screen that you see over here. Now on the left hand side, we have got our menu with all the various categories, and then the second column is basically the subcategories within each of the respective main categories. And then obviously you've got the workspace here to the right and just a little bit behind me, where it's basically showing you a little bit about that particular website that is listed on this category, within this category. And you can either browse through it in the website itself, or you can click on the website itself and obviously open it in a new tab so that you can see and delve deeper into what that particular website has to offer. So basically, we've got two featured websites here. Many of you know them now, Envato and Shutterstock. Okay, and these two websites particularly pertain a lot to stock photography. They're paid websites. They have a few free aspects to it as well. You can touch on those if you feel that you are so inclined to do so. But what we are actually concerned for are basically tools that we would probably really use a lot in our print-on-demand business. And what we're talking about are things like stock photos, stock videos, particularly if you're creating promotions, Instagram Reels, idea pins, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, anything that maybe you can actually delve your hands into, grab resources that are free, that are pertinent to whatever design that you've created, and utilize these resources in order to create these respective videos that you can actually put up on those platforms too, and maybe utilize just one aspect for, whatever accounts that you are actually uploading to, be it Reels, Shorts, TikToks, or idea pins. Okay, so let's say, for example, we want to take a look at what stock photos websites are listed over here. Just by clicking on stock photos, we can see that we've got a huge list of various websites that you can just click on and browse through in order to see what kind of stock photos that you can actually make yourself avail of. Now, many of us know that, the websites like Pixabay and Vexels are listed over here too as well, and they are two fantastic websites that I use myself personally too as well, just because they are huge and they've got vast resources. But sometimes there might be a certain picture, a certain photo that you are looking for that might just not actually appear or be available in these particular websites. And here you've got a great list of other stock photo websites that you can utilize, that you can actually browse through in order to see if maybe there's something there that you can't find on Pixabay or Vexels. So if we just go down and we start browsing through, you can see that there are over 37 different websites that you can actually click on and actually take a look at. Let's see, for example, if we got barn images over here. We'll just click on that. And as you can see here, the name of the website is Barn Images. You can click the search area, and then you can just go through the various photos that this particular website has on offer. Okay. You got startup stock photos, free photos. So if you just click on that, again, it's so simple to use. You just click on, the subcategory within the category. Obviously, the website opens here to the right, and then you can actually either just go through it here, or if you're so inclined to and just maybe want to see the full website, seeing it all without any other clutter, you can just right click on the website, whatever the link is, just click open link in new tab. And now you can just see that particular website in front of you, so you can just focus on that, particularly, if you don't want a lot of clutter on your screen or whatnot. And I tell you to open it in a new tab so that if you're done with it, or maybe you're not finding what it is that you're hoping for on that website, all you need to do is just click on the X over here and you go back to the stocks website over here. You can continue your search too as well without having to retype in the website address and then going back and starting all from scratch too as well. So that's stock photos. As with photos, you've got stock videos here too as well. As you can see, we've got quite a good list of different stock photos, or rather videos, that we can actually go through. You've got 𝗲𝗃𝗍, video. Sometimes certain websites might be down, they might not be up. It's basically hit and miss with them, but you can still see quite a number of great stock video websites. 𝗪𝗵𝗁 is another website for stock videos that I enjoy using in addition to Pixabay and Vexels. They have an extensive list of videos that you can use, that you can avail yourself of. And, as you can see here, it's really easy to use too as well. So we've got stock photos, stock videos, which are definitely two categories that I firmly believe every print-on-demand designer should have a good resource space from, a good go-to list of websites to go to, obviously for the designs and social media promotion aspects as well. Then you've got other things like icon sets, icon finders, you've got color tools. Now, for those of you who follow my channel know that I'm a big fan of scheme colors. But then, sometimes it's great to see what other websites are doing with respect to their color palettes and their choice of colors. So you've got quite a list over here that you can just click on and utilize. So for example, if we're using flat UI colors here and we want to say, British palette, we want to click on that. We're just going to go up on it and you can see the different colors that fit within this particular category of British colors. Okay, and all you need to do, if there's a particular color that you want, you just hover over it, click copy, and the hex code is going to be copied into your clipboard on your computer, on your mobile, on your device, whatever it is that you're using, and you can actually copy it and paste it into whatever image editing program that you are using in order to obviously utilize that color. So it's really easy to use. You've got other things like, for example, color code. Again, all of these pertain to different types of color generators. So for example, this one color code, it starts off with one particular color. If you like it, just click on it. Just behind me over here, I'll move myself over. You can see we've got a plus symbol. If I click on it, it's going to give me another color that's going to be obviously complementing that particular green. It's going to go through them. It's going to go through different types of colors. Once you like a color that you like, you just click on it. If you're looking for a two-color scheme color palette, you just copy the hex codes as you can see below. If you want a third, just click on the plus symbol, as you can see here, and it produces yet a third color, and you can just continue to wait for the colors to go through. Once you're happy, you just click on it, and so on and so forth. So again, there's just so much here that you can utilize, and it's all condensed into one website. So you're not constantly typing different website addresses or going into your bookmarks and trying to find which website you're hoping to look for. You've got them over here. You can just go through them, see which ones work really well for you, which ones maybe perhaps are either dead or, they're just not for you. And obviously you can just focus on the ones that really work for you and continue going through. Now we've got illustrations here, which is also another good category here too as well. So if you're looking for something to put on a t-shirt or on a mug or any of the other print-on-demand products that are out there, you can go through these particular websites, see what they have on offer. A lot of them are commercial free resources, so you can just utilize whatever illustrations that you find there. You can download them. Some of them also allow you the option of modifying them vis-a-vis color or even certain aspects of the illustrations. So again, if you're not into drawing, or maybe you, like me, are probably the best in terms of drawing, you can actually go through this list, see which of these websites will work for you, and utilize them to expedite the design process to make life a little bit easier for you, so that obviously you can actually get more designs out there, more promos out there to get more people driven to your respective shop. Another aspect pertaining to your print-on-demand business could be in terms of typography. Okay, so again, we've got another large list of fonts that can help you in terms of pairing up fonts, trying to find certain fonts which might be better over others. Okay, so for example, if we type on font pair over here, you can see we've got free fonts and font pairings to use for your next design project. Okay, and then you can just go through it, choose a font category, start exploring, see which fonts really work well together. Okay, sometimes, I get people, or rather sellers, who get in touch with me asking me to review their designs. And more often than not, one of the clearest problems that I see with respect to their designs is in the selection of fonts that they use. More often than not, the fonts are either too skinny and are very hard to see, particularly on a mobile device. Sometimes the fonts just don't go good together. And it could be because it's a newbie mistake, or maybe perhaps you're just not actually focusing on that aspect of the design. And then when they go to upload it and nobody's buying it, they get frustrated and say, how come people aren't buying my designs? And I go and look at the designs, and I can see very, very blatantly that the selection of fonts that they use for a particular design just do not go, they do not work together. So this could be definitely a resource on the Stocks website that you could utilize in order to help you select fonts that, through this website that are going to work. And when you put them on the design, on the t-shirt, on a mug, or whatever, it's going to look good. So definitely this is one aspect of this category in typography that you definitely want to make use of. It's a really great website within this particular website too as well. All right. If you're so inclined that you want to modify certain fonts, you can do so by going through the font tools section as well. In the subcategory, you've got different websites which will allow you to tweak and modify fonts if you're so inclined to do so. It's maybe a little bit more advanced, but a lot of them are web-based sites, so you don't really have to download anything. You can just go onto the website, upload a font, or maybe select a font from their database, and then just tweak it to make it your own. So if you want to do that for a particular design, maybe you're not so experienced in Photoshop or whatnot, this could definitely be a category that you would want to go in and take a look to as well. Particularly, maybe not now at the time of publishing this video when we're in the fourth quarter, when a lot of stuff is happening, sales are going to go out through the roof. Obviously, as we get closer and closer to Christmas, maybe you don't want to start working on modifying fonts. But then once January comes in and things tend to slow down in the first quarter, this might actually be something that you might want to entertain to as well, if you're so inclined to do so. You can go in and maybe modify a few fonts, make them your own, something that would really stand out against, the sea of other fonts, and maybe perhaps it could be something that you could put on future designs in 2023 or thereafter, so that obviously your designs would be more unique and stand out above the crowd too as well. So this is definitely another aspect that you might want to continue, or rather that you might want to look at down the road, obviously if you want to stand out with respect to your designs. Okay. Another thing that you can look at is respect to gradient tools. Now this is an extensive list of gradient tools. Now I don't want you to be scared just because there's a lot within this particular category, okay? Because some of them, as I stated earlier, might be dead links. It happens. It's not the end of the world. But there might be some websites which, obviously I might favor that you might not like, and vice versa. So go through them, take a look at them, see which works for you, and then, take note of them so that whenever you need a quick gradient for a design or social media promo or whatnot, you can go to the particular subcategory with this, find that website, and obviously you can utilize it to your heart's content and come up with some really amazing backgrounds on the, obviously the gradient spectrum. Okay, so again, there is a ton of tools that you can use over here. Another one that obviously you might want to consider is obviously image tools here. This is, for example, where you can actually remove things from a background. You can modify Basically, if you don't have Photoshop, or maybe you want a little bit more control than maybe what perhaps Canva gives in this particular respect, you can actually go into here and take a look at what the different categories are within the subcategory, and obviously take a look. So for example, in this particular case, you might want to change a photo into a cartoon to extrapolate and use it in a design. Why not? You could go over here to image to cartoon, upload the photo, have it changed into a cartoon, and then maybe you could use a website like 𝗵𝗄𝗆 in order to extrapolate, or maybe remove BG, as you can see here. Again, as you can see, everything is basically localized into this one website. So it's a real versatile tool, which I would highly recommend, that if for anything you bookmark it, and maybe when things start cooling down after the fourth quarter, you invest some time in order to see all of the tools that this particular website has to offer, so that you can start utilizing them, so that in the next business calendar year, whichever calendar year that might be, depending on when you are watching this video, you can start utilizing these tools to help you create better designs, to help you create better social media promos, and obviously drive more traffic to your respective shops. So I really hope that you enjoyed this particular episode. If you found value in what it is that I've showed you, do me a favor, smash that like button. It does wonders for the YouTube algorithm. If you've not yet subscribed, or maybe you've just discovered my channel, please smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon, and join my community. I've got loads of things that I want to share with you vis-a-vis tools and design tools and whatnot, anything and everything under the umbrella related to print on demand, be it Redbubble, TeePublic, or any of the other print on demand platforms that are out there. This particular website and a number of the tools that I share on my website can be utilized for any and all of those print on demand websites that are out there. But for today, that's all I've got. And as always, be safe, be well, be creative. Bye for now. Hey, thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to do so. If you are interested in taking your print-on-demand business to the next level and learning how to generate more sales, please consider clicking on one of the 2 video thumbnails that have appeared on your screen now. I'll see you there. Thanks again.